Hello. As we come to the close of 2021, we are excited to have reached a pivotal point in our Insights Corner series, the completion of Insights Corner Growth and Transformation Management Fundamentals. The Growth and Transformation Management Fundamentals took a holistic introductory view at the critical areas that must be managed mindfully for an organization to grow in a sustainable manner. The critical areas that must be managed when transforming your business to achieve a competitive advantage and the critical areas that must be managed when transforming your business to successfully diversify the business. Now, before summarizing our growth and transformation management fundamentals covered in the first six episodes, we are eager to announce what is next for Insights Corner, a six-part mini-series on strategic initiatives. Starting in January, published monthly, this six-part series will dive into developing, selecting, and executing initiatives to grow and transform your business while promoting the achievement of your business goals. Now let's look back at our growth and transformation management fundamentals. In the introductory episode, episode 1, we touched on the essence of growth and transformation. The key insights are 1. Growth and transformation is a management practice. That is, it is more a management mindset than anything else, the behaviors behind the successful execution of a growth business. 2. The second key insight is growth and transformation can be effortless and affordable, emphasizing that not all growth and transformation has to be expensive and disruptive. It can be economical and cost effective. And 3. The third key insight growth and transformation can be effectively executed utilizing small, impactful strategic actions. Actions designed to create a positive ripple, transformative effects throughout the organization, the effects of which promotes growth and progress towards the achievements of your business goals. In episode 2, Efficiency versus Effectiveness, the episode addressed a major misconception in business today, the misconception that an efficient business is an effective business. This episode dives into the subtle yet significant differences between running an efficient organization, meaning an organization which is profit focused, optimizing its input to produce maximum output, versus running an effective organization. An effective organization is an organization that optimizes the business resources to achieve its business goals. This episode also discussed two common efficiency mistakes organizations make. One, strategic misalignment and implementation misalignment, and also efficiency drawbacks and tips on how to avoid these mistakes. This episode can be summarized as efficiency alone is not sufficient. Episode 3 is a sensitive, contentious topic, ineffective management practices, and we hope we have not lost anyone because of it. This episode dives into the dark side of management behaviors which over time damages the company's culture, hemorrhages cash, and eventually breaches the bounds of the organization, damaging its brand. This episode focuses on three micro-negative behaviors that are often deemed insignificant and left untreated. The three micro-negative behaviors discussed are 1. The excessive use of fear or threat to manage employees. 2. Withholding information as a means to assert power over others. And 3. Enabling backstabbing behaviors among team members. In this episode, we then discussed 2 tips that diffuses the conditions necessary for these micro behaviors to fester. So be sure to check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Episode 4, How to Do More with Less, is another growth and transformation management fundamental that addresses a common management misconception. That is, to do more with less, we automatically need more resources. In this episode, we debunk this misconception, discussing 2 low involvement, minimally disruptive tips on how to do more and execute strategically aligned actions with less. These tips are 1. Identify strategically aligned goals with your team, goals your team buys into. And 2. Build employee execution engagement the right way. Listen to the video for more details on how to identify strategically aligned goals and tips on how to execute these goals. These two tips your business hone your current resources, execute initiatives that will promote the achievements of your business goals, and improve your business competitiveness. A word of caution: when executing change, do not despair if you encounter resistance. This is normal and expected, so persevere and your team will soon adopt these changes. Episode 5: Don't Get Hung Up on the Numbers, looked at a growth and transformation management roadblock. To grow, innovate, or to push the boundaries, businesses must take risk. Risk management often shy away from when they cannot numerically measure or define it. Risk when faced with unknowns, limited information, and limited expertise. Here we discussed 3 strategies that allows you to pursue high-risk initiatives with confidence, providing insights necessary to control the execution of your high-risk initiatives without compromising or betting the organization. These 3 strategies are: 1. Define success principles, the guidelines necessary to keep you focused on what you want to accomplish and why. 2. Measure progress of your most critical activities. And 3. Identify and manage the deal breakers. Now, when executing high risk projects, monitor progress regularly and be prepared to make micro adjustments as new insights are unveiled. And finally, episode 6: Operationally Measure What Matters, an operations point of view. This final installment in our Growth and Transformation Management's Fundamental series bridges the gap between planning and strategically executing the operations of a business. Operations are the epicenters of organizations. The success or failings of an organization, growth or shrinkage, is dependent on how the organization approaches and executes its operations. Your operation mandate to grow and transform effectively comprises of 3 achievement areas. 1. The operations achievements, things that must be done to deliver the goods and services promised. 2. The competitive achievements, the things that must be done in operations to compete successfully in the marketplace. And 3. The growth achievements, the things that must be done in operations to grow the business. This episode covers a 2-step strategic approach to effectively achieve your operation mandates. 1. To identify what matters. That is to be crystal clear on what must be done in each achievement areas to achieve your operations mandate. And 2. Measure what matters, meaning, in addition to the standard KPIs, measure progress of the critical items that contributes to the success of each achievement area. A word of caution: avoid the temptation to measure everything that can be measured. Focus on measuring what really matters. And that's it. That's a wrap. A summary of our Insights Corner Management Fundamentals: cost effective, non disruptive strategies, tips, and procedures that cuts through the clutter, busy work, and management jargons to get to the fundamentals of the critical areas that must be managed mindfully to effectively grow and transform your business. If you would like to find out more on how we can help or have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out for a free consultation. This has been your host, Nalini Manik, your strategic thought partner at NMCS. Be strategic.